Here we go. So today we're going to do some Ultimate Racing 2D. As it says in the title for today, this is a promotional stream. I had some stuff I had a couple to get through. So this is developed and published by Applamazing. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. So thank you to them for giving me a shot to show this game to you. To anybody who's played a bunch of racing games, though, this one might look familiar. Um, we're just going to call myself, you know what? Yeah, we'll just call myself player. That's fine. So let's start with event mode, I guess. Mode 1, go-kart. And apparently I've got a couple of them, but we're just going to go with the blue star. So this will look familiar. Wow, there's a lot of options here. When I saw it, it looked very similar to Race Arcade. Ah, this is not going well so far. I'm apparently not good at driving. A lot harder than I thought it was going to be for this first race. Maybe I went a little too gung-ho with putting medium difficulty for the first race. Now we're starting to pick up the pace. Take down the black car, and we got passed again. Unfortunately, there's not any music right now in this game. Ah. I'm going to finish in last. I am amazing. Hello to Joe, to Tom, and to Reese. I've had a mic, I just haven't used it. Now we're using it. So I think it sounds better with the mic. I took a listen, and I think it does sound better using this, even if I don't like it. But since I don't have anybody in my ear, since I'm not co-streaming, I guess I don't even have to wear it. I can just, set it here on my neck and get enough. Yeah, medium difficulty might have been a lot harder than I thought. I finished in ninth place. Yeah, this looks a lot like Race Arcade. I know some people might have played it or seen this. I think Paul played it, but I don't know if anybody else here did. Of course, Race Arcade had a bit more like, here, play as random silly vehicles. Like there was the UFO racing, and there was the what looked like a Formula One car, like a sports car type stuff, and like the controls were terrible for those cars. Even the UFO racing was terrible. Like you could get caught on another UFO, and like it became impossible to drive, and then you'd have to like restart the race. It's joystick for the steering. So So I would prefer, I think, D-pad, but D-pad is nothing. It's all dead zone. So I would prefer a D-pad racing, I think, for this top-down mechanic. Like if I'm in the car, I think joystick is better for racing games, but I have failed the objective. So yeah, for like okay, so these are all the different types of cars that you drive. Ooh, it worked. Um wow, there's a lot of levels. Season mode. And there's a lot for that as well. We got coin mode. There's achievements. We're still going to stay with this mode. It looks like I just need a better car, because all these cars are actually... Like, look at Red Fury. Red Fury... all of its stats are amazingly better. So I think we're just going to buy the best car we can right now, which is Fast Force, the pink car. And we're going to go with that one. So how easy is very easy? We're gonna check. We're not necessarily gonna do very easy the whole time, but I just want to see how much easier it is. See, and the problem is that I'm not gonna know if this is just because I went to very easy that I'm doing better, or if this is like super like it's all dependent upon which car you pick. Like I'm still not good. But now I'm in third. Is this like how much is this better car versus bad AI now? Second place. And I know, right? I'm a terrible scientist. How can I call myself somebody who is in the scientific field? I am an engineer. So yeah, this is, as I said, it's promotional today. Depending on how long, this goes, maybe I'll switch to something else today. Non-promo. We'll have another promo tomorrow as well. Um, so there will be at least 2 promo streams this weekend. First up is this. Tomorrow is that other one, Rift Keeper or something like that. Hey, we got our first achievement, race winner. It only took me 6 races to win once. Uh, barely, Tom. It's not really like that kind of racing where it feels a little bit slippy always. So maybe I need to a bit more. But nothing about this feels real firm, so almost like you can glide through the turns. I'm using it a bit more now after you brought it up. Yeah, we're just experimenting a little bit. And this race just feels too slow or too quick. Like, oh. I'm losing more because I'm going into the grass. Well, we're going to check because I want to do that same set of races one more time. Um, I want to see if this is. Oh, oh no, it did. What, was the doorway not as appealing as me? Okay, so we won the championship that time. Okay, so obviously I only finished it with 1 star based on how bad I am. So let's go up. You know what? I said we're going to be scientific about this. This time, wait, what was the base difficulty? 50? So we're going to do it again at 50. Okay? So let's find out how much the car did this and how much the AI difficulty did this. Because I still am terrible. Well, there's our answer, I think. For this one, at least. So the only real improvement was like the car only improved me by 1 place. So let's try again. This time we'll go with the Turbo Motorsport. I mean, they are quicker as well, but I want to see how much these cars actually. Like, that's the thing. Look at the difference in the class of car I'm using, or go kart, because I think this is just a go kart league. Um, like, yes, I am bad at this game, and hopefully I will get better. But restart. There's definitely a huge edge that you can get just by having a better car, and at the the higher difficulties, like you need a car that's better to even stand a chance of winning. That or you need to be really precise. Like I'm 5th right now? Okay. And I have the second best car possible. I mean, the objectives is to finish 8th or better. Oh, is that the whole game? The objective of the game is to actually stay on the track? I didn't know. I had no idea. Of course, this track works much better for me because there's no grass. I'm playing bumpered racing. If you ain't grinding, you ain't racing. I do wish there was like some kind of music though. Like just the car sounds is kind of bland. Just feels like missing something. I'll go into the settings after this and see if like I can add things or there's more options. Oh, is it it's that quiet even. Wow, you're right. Wow, I have to boost game audio once? Whew. Yeah. But like here's the game. Sorry. I know my car sounds are so amazing. So, yeah, we got better star rank now. There's a boost? Well, the game didn't tell me anything. And I switched the controls to be, Does it look like I'm boosting, though? Like, is there any visual cue that says I'm using boost? Maybe this car type just doesn't have boosting. Yeah, I didn't see anything that really... Maybe. That's my only guess. because I didn't notice anything that said really I was boosting there. I mean, maybe go-karts just don't have, you know, boosting. That sounds fair. Or maybe this is because it's the fixed one. Like, there's two modes. So there's the one where, like, I bought a better go-kart. And then, oh, restart the race. And then there's this, which is like fixed, where it didn't give me an option to select a cart. So I'm guessing all of 8 of us or 10 of us are of the same quality, and it's just more about how good of a racer you are. But that's just a guess at this point. I still wish there was some kind of sound in the race itself instead of just car noises. Like, anytime I play a racing game, I usually turn actual car noises down. Like, when I play Forza, I actually prefer almost no car noise. And I know some people play Forza just for the fact that, like, the cars sound realistic, but for me, it's like, I'd rather listen to music the whole time. And then hear, like, very light car sounds. I'm not a racing purist in that sense, I guess. Okay, so yeah, like, for this portion of career, yeah, so event mode, you can buy cars or it's fixed car. Season mode, there are a lot more car options than there were for Race Arcade, I'll say that much for it. And then coin mode. Let's try out coin mode. Let's just add India a few times, because I do okay on the India track. Let's see how bad this is. 20 racers. Oh my god. Is this enough racers for everybody? And this game is not helping my 12 Days of Christmas for TA. I think the 2 achievements I've gotten so far were both well over 15G. Yeah, I've been on day 5 for a few days now, I think. I did my 3 French devs, and I didn't touch Assassin's Creed for 3 French devs. For what was day 4? Oh, host only. Okay, yeah. Um, yeah, I did the host onlys. So yeah, I'm on the 15 Gs. I mean, I'll finish it. Like, no worries. You know, I gotta keep my perfect streak of all challenges, right? Whatever would I do if I didn't keep it? Although at this rate, I'm probably falling out of G-Task real soon. I think I've got 1 bonus left, and I'm quite a bit below the cutoff right now. Yeah, I did time consuming. My time consuming, I did Van Helsing, and I spent $1. Let's do with 1 lap qualifying, I guess. Let's see if that helps a bit. Well, it's much nicer to start in 5th than it was for starting in 12th or 10th. Started as well as I finished. Yeah, I should probably focus on knocking it out. But I'll have plenty of time the rest of this month, really. Finished first in qualifying, and that's an achievement. Pole position. Getting a bunch of achievements. And I did say I was going to finish more games than I started this month. We're kind of behind on that one. Like, really behind. And I'm only making it worse with the fact that I'm doing my promotionals. You know, the work I agreed to do. I know, I know. I'm toast soon as it is. Like, last week, that was an easy bonus, like, to spell out words, and I didn't do it. You can see how close, like, how much I care right now. It's kind of sad. Started off the month with a great achievement, like that Chariot achievement with its insane ratio. Great start. First day of the month. Or second day of the month. And then, like, since then, blah. And, like, I know some places I could score some easy points that have decent ratios, or, like, probably would give me some decent diff. I'm just kind of like, it would cause me to start more games. I don't know if I really want to do that either. Yep, you know me. Filthy casual. You know, oh, there's a boost meter now. We were right. It was that it just wasn't on the go-karts. And it appears your boost restores at the end of every lap. Okay. Not that it makes me any better of a driver. I'm actually driving worse. But yeah, we'll see. You know, maybe I'll pull out some miracle. Survive the week. I mean, we got somebody who's been, you know, who's nipping at my heels on TA score. Talking some major trash. Actually, I think I know an achievement that could really help me that I'm really close to. And I'm gonna hate myself for it, but... there is an achievement. That would be something to go get. No, I didn't want to get tires. I'm too far away from the last two chariot achievements to go there, though. Unfortunately. Partly because I don't have somebody to do the... I know, like, the Dream Breaker's possible solo, but, like, no. And I'm way too far back for the gold medals achievement. Only thing is that it won't get you the achievement as well. Like, we'd have to do it the same way for each of us, and I am willing to help you as well. But we'd be playing that level twice. So, at least twice. Like, I think together we could. Your skill or not, like, I think you know enough, and you and I can work together. It's local multiplayer only. There's no online. So this isn't a question of, like... Oh. Interesting. I don't know. I hadn't considered that idea. Joe, that is very clever of a thought. Um, yeah, that would be something. I mean, you trust logging in with me on, or logging yourself or adding your profile to my box so then you wouldn't have to unlock the level. I mean, we could do that sometime. Because that's really the way we'd have to do it. That, or we'd have to get you the rest of the way up to that point. So I don't know. I hadn't looked at if it was host only. What do the tags say? I guess is the question. Well, you know. Either way, I think that'll take a while. Not something I'd expect to do in... As I've said, my goal for Dreambreaker, for Unbreakable, is... I don't want to do that in... Let's do something silly in a championship. Tractor or limousine? Which do people want to see me drive? A tractor or a combine, a tractor or a limousine? We have a split vote. We need some of the other lurkers to vote. We'll go with tractor then. We're gonna go with the Red Fury. Preset tracks. There we go. Well, we're driving tractor. They looked fast because of all the straightaways. But as I was saying, so when it comes to doing Unbreakable, Joe, so whenever that becomes like something we tackle, it's gonna be after I'd finish the gold medal achievement, because I don't necessarily assume like if you and I do that together, I don't assume that it's something we would do in a single sitting necessarily. So I'd prefer to have that kind of be the last thing I go for. So then, like, if I have to stop for a while, like, I can just return to it rather than worrying about going and doing gold medal speed runs while also finishing that level. So there is some time before I get there. Do I want to finish it? Yes. Chariot's too close, and I've gotten, like, I've done enough work on it that I don't want to give up. No, not at all. Not even close, Valbo. And hello, Valbo. Gamer score, TA score, completed games, I'm behind on all of them. And probably won't hit many of them. Like, it's been a good year for scoring. Let's not mistake that. I've had probably my best year ever, and I'm still behind my goals. Oh, don't be apologetic. I'm not mad. You know, it happens. It's not like I need to do X, Y, Z. You know, I set out goals that are above what I think, like what I did the previous year and think I can do. I like to expand upon what I did. Okay, so championship mode is kind of just a set of races, and I'm guessing quick race is just a single race. And it's got a multiplayer. Yeah, I mean, if I look at my yearly, so this year I've hit 213,000 TA score, almost 150,000 gamer score, and I've completed 126 games. I'm very happy with those numbers, don't get me wrong. But if I'm going to, like, in terms of the goals I set for the year, I wanted to reach 1.2 million TA. I'm about 50,000 off that goal for the year. I wanted to reach 750,000 gamer score. I'm about 25,000 away from that one. I wanted to have 550 games completed, and I am 13 away from that one. So, like, I'm behind. And that's the thing. I think I did the same. Like, if I look, let's see, what did I do in 2018? So for 2018, I completed only 99 games, but my TA and my gamer score are actually higher from last year. Oops. Yep, I'm really behind, but compared to last year. I didn't even match last year. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I mean, I've had a mix of good and bad completions this year. And that's the thing, like, I don't set out to do a certain thing. But, like, if I look at my top games for this year, like, my biggest accomplishments for games this year, like, I've done a ton in Chariot, but I can't say it's done. I completed Hollow Knight. Did a lot of Overcooked 2 to complete that. Completed Talos. And there's some decent ones in there, but like there's some good achievements, just a lot of incomplete games in there. Let's up the difficulty a little bit. Get our next star. Okay, 85 is 4 stars. I mean, the big thing is, like, I put so much time into gems this year. I'm in a guild that I'm, like, happy to be around. And I think I've got my setup for the rest of this next achievement. Woo! 10,000 Chivos! I qualified in last place for this track. Great. I can't wait to see how brutally difficult this race is because I played it on hard. And I'm even using the best car. Like, that's the sad part. Let's try restarting. See if I can do a little better. I mean, I've got one more week of work left before I can... before, like, I'm done for the year. And then I can just do whatever. Maybe I can put up some major points to end the year. Oops, I was only on the second lap. Or that was only the first lap. This brake just doesn't feel like it's much braking. To be honest, like, I'm holding the left trigger and it's barely doing anything. Yeah, I've moved up some on the ranks. I'm happy with my moves there. I can continue to move up some, though. I moved in the top 50 again for platformers, so that's awesome. So... need to keep on pushing there. I mean, I'm what, top 500 on TA now? Or am I higher than that even? You know, I just want to keep moving up. Slowly but surely. And if I could complete more games, it'd make a big difference. It's not really like that one. Um, Stonehenge. It's kind of got like an RC Pro-Am style to it. Oh, that was bad. 449, that's higher than I thought I had moved up. I guess some of my bigger TA scoring has been helping out there. Because I know it's going to be hard to move up still. Part of it is like I know some of the people who I see score a ton every month are just like, I'm never going to be able to put up those numbers. I don't have the time to put up those numbers. I'm a terrible driver. I'm lucky to not be in last. I am now in last place, and it is going terribly for me. Oh, do I just need 2,000 TA to move up to 446th? That's it? Child's play. So, my verdict right now in this game is like I think it's better than Race Arcade was. Like it's the controls are better. It's smoother. Race Arcade you could get like stuck on the AI players and couldn't move. Event mode hard difficulty. Complete an event mode level with hard difficulty or higher. So is there an achievement for getting all the way up to Formula A? Valbo, you're killing me with some of these numbers, man. Yeah, there is something for getting all the way through event mode. Well, and it's not like I couldn't pass some of the people. It's so like let me look at my friend's leaderboard. Some people more friends than others, but like I am 16th on my friends board. And if I look at the monthly scoring of my friends, I'm having a bad month. I'm 30th. But like the top 2 or 3 people are almost always the same on my board. Yeah, Tom, we won't mention it. It's okay. Well, that's the thing. I have, like 100 TA friends, so I can. If you look at some of those, like, yeah, I'm beating some people, like, because I have friends who are, you know, doing poorly this month. But like, if I look at the 14 people ahead of me, those are 14 people I'm not beating consistently. And never will I ever? Probably not. Let's be honest. Let's do fixed car. That's probably a little bit more my speed. So why haven't you deleted me yet then, Albino? Just curious. Deletion imminent. 3, 2, 1. Later, Tom. Have a good day. See, you say that, but, it just means I have so much scoring available that no matter what you do, you won't pass me. And yes, that is me pulling out the I am godly moment. Like, I'm just that good. Overconfident Jesse is always the worst. That's when you know Jesse's about to mess up big time. Exactly, I gotta talk the talk, right? I mean, I did that kind of, you know. I did I had some trash to deal with the fact that, you know, the chariot stuff. What have I done? All I did was go balls to the wall for a bit. Am I done, chariot? No, but I did come out and say, hey, let's be real. Which does lead me to explain what my bad idea is for today. I'm thinking I might get an Action Hank achievement today. Bum 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 bum. Not the Action Hank achievement, mind you, but an Action Hank achievement. I know everybody would love to see me pull out of my ass 90s Hank. But no. That one is well beyond, but I think I can complete every bonus level. What did I say that could have gotten awkward? Oh, never mind. Let's not repeat that, yeah. I mean, we're talking about action figures in a part of my body. Yeah, that's not good. This is a teen-rated stream. Yeah, I thought about the words that came out of my mouth. You know, I say many things, and sometimes you don't realize how far you were going with some of those things you were saying. But yeah, I do want to... There's an Action Hank achievement with actually a pretty decent ratio on it that I should be able to get. If anybody wants to look at it and post it, you know, go for it. It's not the silver or the bronze medal one. It is, or the silver or gold or rainbow medal or 90s Hank. It's the bonus level one. It's got decent points on it. I've done most of the bonus levels, so there's only a few of them left for me to do, and I should be able to play them all because I technically did the bronze medal achievement, and you have to do the bronze medal achievement to unlock all the all the bonus levels. And you can do this without having beaten 90s Hank. And if it goes well, maybe we'll attempt to get good enough or to start improving the skills on 90s Hank again. Because we kind of stopped. Anybody who's new to my streams, 90s Hank and I have history. And we have beef. And I still have friends who feel bad for telling me to play that game. Oh yeah. Yes, hello Dopey if you're there. So yeah. I don't want to necessarily do the 90s Hank level, but I might if the bonus level goes well. The bonus level stuff, if that turns out okay, then there's a chance we do some 90s Hank practice and maybe eventually work back up to it. It's just one of those levels that if anybody's not seen me in like a scary moment of... Everybody knows that I don't get scary angry, I get scary quiet. So I got scary quiet the last time I played Action Hank. It was not a pretty time. It was in the middle of UHH. And it was one of the achievements that I was like, oh yeah, we'll try. And then I proceeded to spend about 4 hours, 5 hours on that level and didn't win. You were obviously doing something for UHH. Because it was early in UHH. It wasn't after you were eliminated, I think. Like, I think you were still in at that point. By the way, this game did come out this week, so if you're interested in it, it came out earlier this week. I think it was Wednesday, the 11th, somewhere around there. $10 US. As I said, I think this is better than that Race Arcade game that came out a while ago. It looks very similar, though, to Race Arcade, but I think it is better. A lot of variety. Everybody has it, Valbo. You can't say you don't have it. It was Games with Gold. I believe Action Hank was a Games with Gold. I could be wrong, but I am better than 75% sure that it was. It wasn't? Oh. Then I stand corrected. Don't know why I thought it was then. Huh. I could have swore that was Games with Gold at one point. Chariot was, though. Yes, Chariot was. I'm gonna see if I can reach event 10 or complete event 10 for another achievement before I move on to something else today. And we're just gonna see how some of these other cars play. So far, only one type of car has actually had the boost mechanic, by the way. So, like, every other car that we've been playing has not actually had boosting. Oh, I didn't have to make that pit stop, I guess. Huh. Or did I? Are my tires actually gonna get bad? Whew. They've changed up the rules on me. Oh, come on. Chariot's a great game. Okay, here's the Wandersong pitch. Yes, there is a scene select cheat in Wandersong where you can go to the very, 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 very specific scenes that get you the achievements. And it's not even like what it is that it's not even that you're like skipping chapters. It's very, very granular on what you can do. So like if Act 1 had 10 scenes, you can go all the way to scene 10 and complete it and get the achievement associated with that and then move on. It's not like, so you can skip anything that's difficult in the game. Exactly. I know some people have done it, and I know a lot of people are doing it. I think Maka made a guide video for it, and I think maybe even Bill's made one as well. You know, you can do what you want, but you're missing a fun game. Like, I know everybody's kind of been a little bit busy the first two times I streamed Wandersong. Yeah, tracks, whatever. But like, so if anybody's missed my Wandersong streams and had any interest in it, play it, please. It is really it's a sweet game. It's, I don't know if I call it wholesome. It's funny. Like, it's very much taking your typical RPG tropes and turning them on their head, and it's so much fun. Like, I've really enjoyed it. You know what, let's just pump up the difficulty. Let's see how bad I do in fixed mode. Ultimate difficulty. You know what, let's just go at 100 for ultimate. It really is so much, it's so different. And I feel like people are cheating themselves out of something worthwhile. We just, you know, you don't get a game like that too often. That's just something different. It's fun and it's happy and it's colorful and, like, yeah, there's platforming and music and rhythm type stuff, but it's not out to penalize you. Like, those genres can be so difficult at times, where, like, the jumping puzzles are tough, or the music, like, once you get past the intro, starts to be so much harder, where, like, unless you're really good at rhythms games, that you'll get destroyed. And it's not that. It's fun and it's happy and it's, you know, it's not conventional. And for everybody, like, and yeah, it's going to be like an 8 to 10 hour completion on right. It's going to be 8 to 10 hours if you play it through. And there's going to be a set of achievements. You might miss some of them because, like, you might not stay on the same area for long enough to get them. But guess what? Use scene select after that. You know, like, first time through the game, just enjoy the story. So, like, I'll probably stream more of it, so if you don't want to play it and you just want to see it, like, I think I'll stream all of Wandersong eventually. So, like, you know, we'll just do it in pieces, and if you just want to hang out or catch it on YouTube when I upload it, or watch the replays on Mixer, like, do that. Please. I think it's a game worth seeing. And it's on Game Pass. So you can play it if you have Game Pass. That's the thing. I just want to, like, tell people, like, you know, if there's a game that I've played and it's there, like, please play those games. Like, I think Hollow Knight's on Game Pass still. And that was probably the favorite game that I played a ton this year. And I know, like, no, it's not for everybody. And yes, I've extolled the virtues of. I failed the objective. Okay, let's see if I can do this with maybe finish the objective at the highest difficulty with the best car. I'm not even a big digital person, to be honest. Like, I still have a ton of physical games because, like, I still get good deals there. But when it comes to all the stuff that they put on Game Pass, like, there are so many amazing options. There's, like, I feel like you can never say there's nothing to play because the stuff that's there is just, there's so much. And with Ultimate now, so like the PC side of things, like that only adds to your options. Like there's actually a few games I do want to show this sometime on Game Pass Ultimate from the PC side of things. I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to, but there are a few there. And there's actually something else that came out on Game Pass last week that I didn't get to play. My Friend Pedro, which looks bonkers. I'm still the worst even on these. But yeah, so as I said, My Friend Pedro I do want to stream sometime, but I also want to stream The Messenger, which is on Game Pass Ultimate on the PC side of things. It wasn't ported over to Xbox, unfortunately, and that was very disappointing. But it's really good from everything I've heard, and I do want to show it off sometime. So what's everybody thinking about with the Ultimate Racing? I'm guessing it's not for most. If Paul was here, he might say it's for him, but because he's done a bunch of these types of. I mean, I am just bad. Whew. I thought that was a decent qualifying lap, and I was 10th out of 10. We finished 8th. Yeah, it is. I'm not gonna disagree with you, Elvino. It's competent as a game. I just the racing is it works. I don't feel like my controls are off. Um, but it's just not like there's no music in the races. So the sound design during the race itself is just kind of eh. Um, so like it's something I would play in bursts, but let's see. I've been playing it for an hour and a half now. I completed the event. But other than that, like it's not enticing me further beyond like just a play it a little bit at a time. So we're gonna end here. Once again, thank you to sorry, let me get the name right because it's so Applamazing. Again, thank you to Applamazing for sharing a copy or a key with me to stream this for you all today. As I said, it came out this week. It is $10 US. I don't know what it is for the other local currencies. Maybe I'd guess what £8 is usually. We're gonna switch up the stream. I'm not actually gonna go offline. We're just gonna stop recording.